We now move on to the topic of world markets, from foreign relations to digital currencies. The last few months in the world has witnessed a significant shift in not only the growth of markets, but their very nature. So without further ado, I'd now like to invite our main speaker for this topic, Theo Abramo.
Political economy is what shapes our world. As our society evolves and progresses, there have been three fundamental occasions that catalyzed a shift into a new era, completely transforming our modern way of life. A shift that created a clear gap between the countries who were able to adapt and those who weren't. A gap that can never truly be filled. These three fundamental occasions are referred to as the industrial revolutions, generating significant changes in the balance of power, international competition and cooperation, and most importantly, our global markets. Now, these can be summarized in phases, beginning with the creation of steam power, which completely transformed our economy, creating a sectoral shift from agriculture to industry life. We went from economic systems being based on agriculture and handicrafts to large-scale manufacturing, completely changing the way society operates. Now, don't get me wrong. This new technology made industries infinitely more productive and efficient, but at what cost? You see, the first industrial revolution happened almost 170 years ago, and we are still fighting for some of the problems it created, like poor working conditions, poor living conditions, low wages, child labor, pollution. Then, we advanced the second industrial revolution of electricity, telephones, and mass production of goods, bringing about the arrival of the digital revolution with electricity, personal computing, mainframe computing, and of course, the internet. And that created a whole new set of problems of its own, from energy consumption to cybersecurity. In the near future, we will encounter yet another industrial revolution, powered by the digitalization of our financial system. This revolution is the fusion of technologies between the physical, biological, and digital spheres. And to an extent, COVID-19 accelerated this shift. Now, let me explain. Whilst this is true, COVID-19 pushed the world into a recession. It completely transformed the way we use the internet. We went from using the internet for quick Google searches in class, entertainment on weekends, and occasionally chatting to friends and family on WhatsApp, to it being our only source of communication with the outside world, and for most, their only source of income. The pandemic forced the world to go digital or go dark. Businesses had to make effective, yet brutal transitions, converting everything online if they wanted to survive. In a world of trepidation, isolation, and mandatory lockdowns, digitalization played a pivotal role in bridging the gap between a pre-COVID-19 era and our new reality, keeping businesses and society afloat. Whilst it's true, some businesses will revert to their traditional business models when the crisis abates, others may opt for a hybrid approach while they recognize the benefits of recurring revenues. For example, if we look at China and the way it handled the SARS pandemic in 2003, the effect of this pandemic was so bad and the death rates were so high that people imposed a self-quarantine in fear of the virus. Sounds familiar? Alibaba, a small company at the time, launched Taobao, a completely digital platform that allowed people to sell their goods online. And soon after, Alipay, which essentially is a third-party mobile payment system that was created to help solve transaction and trust issues that inhibited the growth of e-commerce at the time. A huge problem for China. This company, post-pandemic, decided to further develop this technology. It is currently worth $500 billion and is one of the leaders in the shift to digital payments. Digital payments like Alipay, WePay, Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, Baidu Wallet, QQ Wallet, all are part of China's economy and act as a backbone to its success. And some might even argue that it could be considered a public good. So I'm here asking you, what prevents other countries with already existing infrastructures to do the same in a post-coronavirus world? Thank you.